Hey guys, this is What If David from Cyberpunk was, well, a speedster. Now, basically, this is a what if idea I wanted to do for a little while, and I just got the idea or the courage to do it for real this time, like right now. Originally, I was going to record what if Belle Cornell had, well, Spider-Man's powers. I'm probably going to do that later tonight once I get the footage I need to make the script and everything and all that stuff. But we're going to be doing a what if based off of, well, David from Cyberpunk. As we start off our story with David talking to, well, the guy that he was talking to, Reaper Doc, I guess that's what his name is, Reaper Doc, about the game system chip VR set he had. As David sets up all these other gaming setups, eventually he goes back to pretty much on his normal day, as he's basically just washing laundry, as the laundry machine goes out halfway since they had to pay for it. The majority now, everything in this world, in the cyberpunk world, you have to pay for literally everything. You have to be rich to live a normal life. That's basically the cost of everything being technology nowadays, since everything can be built. Now, pretty much David that morning, or he tries to let his mom sleep in, but he tells her to wake up, or she just wakes up on her own. As me personally, I'm sorry guys, but his mom was a baddie. But like that, I'm messing with you guys, or am I? I don't know. If you guys agree, you agree. But go down in the comments if you say you agree or not. But let's just dive right back into the story. As David talks to his mom, eventually, well, it ends off with David going and heading back to school, or heading off to school for his first day to this new school. Well, his mom's been working hard to take him to. As this would have gone on, as David would have made his way down to the school, basically us being shown that his mom was a nurse that cleaned up a mess with some sort of bloodbath that was happening with some sort of cybered out weirdo. As pretty much, well, David would have gone his way, going to the city, as we've been shown the city's layout and everything that was going on in the city, how it's basically everything he had to pay for. And it's literally a lot, and I mean a lot of technology, and also just VR headsets, drugs, and everything going very weird in this part of town in Cyberpunk. A lot of people are very, very poor in this world, since everything has to, cost money nowadays. And basically, even immediate medical attention is also super expensive as well. So people that are lower class don't even get the medical attention they need immediately. So if you're injured in your lower standard, you're basically done for. As David waits for the crossroad, as he's back on his way to pretty much school, when he was on the bus watching the whole medical team show up. As he walks and walks and walks, eventually he gets there to the school, as the school's a pretty, high class education, high class place. As eventually David goes in there with some sort of makeshift headset, as the class is mainly taught by AI system. As David opens it up, as it's more or less a bunch of viruses fill it up, since David, has kind of a off-brand version, and it's also on a illegal set. As everything goes out, as the whole place is pretty much, glitched out. As David is called into the pretty much principal's office, as his mother is pretty pissed off, but basically lets it slide. As she talks to him and scolds him about how we have the money and I want you to have a good education. The reason why I'm doing all this so you can have a good life, so you can be something when you grow up, David. As they have emotional talk, as out of nowhere, they get hit by some sort of cross-by gunfire that's going on in the street. As they both get in a car accident, as the people ahead of them are caught or helped by the medical team, but David's mom and him aren't, because they aren't high-class citizens. As David's mom is in very bad condition, as he runs her to a lower-class type hospital area, as he's told that his mom did not make it. And he's also told that his mom did leave something for him. His jacket. Here's his jacket, and also her remains will be cremated and you can pick them up later today. Sorry, kid, but I'm really sorry for your loss. So basically, what would happen is, well, and this isn't really what happened originally, because David did, technically, his mom was kind of still alive, but she was basically told that she's dead or something, blah blah blah, stuff like that. She was dead. I'm pretty sure they told him that she was in the waiting room, but I'm just gonna say off the bat, she just dies immediately. She ain't fighting or anything. She just dies straight up. So what goes on is David discovers this new type of tech in the back of his mom's jacket, some sort of cyber tech, some sort of military grade bolt. As he hooks it up, pretty much trying to figure out what it is, as he's pretty complex about it. As he thinks about putting it in him like cyber tech, but he just shoves that off. As he looks around, as eventually he is cornered by a couple of goons and lackeys that were bothering him yesterday at school. As they basically beat the straight up snot out of him, bodying him and pretty much slam dunking him on the ground, basically us getting shown that cybertech or bionics is a very crucial and very average thing in this world. As David basically walks back home knowing his mom's dead, as he is filled with guilt, rage, anger, and everything in between. As that night, a storm breaks out. As David is intoxicated as he runs outside. As he's about to go to a place to get the thing well implanted in him, as he runs out, as it's a storm, as out of nowhere, a lightning bolt crashes to David. As David's holding the thing, skin-to-skin contact in his hand, as electricity from the thing, or the cybertech spinal cord type thing that gives, military type super speed and agility, basically pumps him full of electricity and power as David's knocked out cold on the side of the street. As hours later, the medical team shows up, or not a medical team, but some good Samaritans, some old lady, runs him down to the medical area that he was at before, and he gets treated. As the man says, "You've been out for days, kid. Sorry, but we don't even know what happened to you. You're okay now, but we're going to charge you since, well, you did take up 2 days of space." As David gets up and basically scoffs it off, saying, "I'll pay you back later," as he gets out. As he looks at the tech, as it's basically, well, completely and utterly fucked up. I mean, it's destroyed. It's charted to the tin box. As David's pretty much pissed off that the only thing he got from his mom, the only thing left from his mom, that's probably worth a lot of money, is straight up gone now. As David walks off, as he thinks he's walking, but out of nowhere, the final footstep he takes out of his door, boom, a huge bolt of lightning comes out of, well, David. As David gets zooming across the whole city, finding himself on top of a building. As David is completely shocked by this and very much confused on what the heck has happened to them. As we get switched hours later, as David basically starts to run around. As David is shocked on what's going on. As I'm going to leave it off here, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys like and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a blessed day before I go. Part 2 will be a little bit later on in the month. But if you guys do enjoy this video, I might make part 2 later. Or earlier. But yeah, this is what if David from Cyberpunk was a speedster. Part 1. See you guys later. Bye. Deuces.